is going on, everybody? How you doing? Hope you're having a great Friday. Hope you're having a good time. Hope your toy hunts are awesome and amazing this week. But you're with us now. You're here to have the best time of a Friday night, and I appreciate y'all for coming out and hanging with us. It's the Infinity Equation. I need all my IE goons to stand up and represent. How you all doing? Great to be here. Surrounded by fabulous guests. I get a little choked up. I'm a little nervous and choked up inside too. Like I can't hold the excitement in. It's been building up for the whole weekend. It's just ooh, super excited. But I can't do the show without my co-host, Disemboweled Tim. How you doing, sir?
Hey, Dante. Hey, everybody. What goes on? Could be more excited to be our guest tonight. And I know we're going to talk about the most controversial ending to an AEW match all week long. And needless to say, I'm talking about Anna Jay versus Nikki Victory on Dark Elevation. Let's do it.
Oh, I thought we were going to talk about why Ethan Page doesn't have a championship yet. Like, why I haven't booked him in a championship match. That's what I need. That's what I thought we were going to talk about. Like, I need to book him into a championship match, like, for the world title. I mean, that's it. That's, you know. Hey, booking, that'd be me. That's what
I thought we were going to talk about toys.
We're going to talk about those too. Yes, we're going to talk about those too. Those are the most important thing we talk about on here. Man, thank you.
Dante, the only way I got Ethan on the show is he said no wrestling, only toys. So I was like, okay, fine.
We're ready.
in the corner, Jerry.
Fine.
We're ready.
We'll do it live. We'll just do it live then. We'll do it live. But I have to welcome our guest, Mr. All Ego, Ethan Page, for the first time on the show. Welcome, sir.
I'm so sorry I ruined your introduction.
No, you're good. No, you know what? I ramble on. You got to cut me off sometimes. I just get all hibbity jibbity.
That's all right. I'm happy to be here, man. Thank you guys for having me so much.
Oh, thank you. And welcome back for, like, what's it, fourth time?
Maybe. Yeah, third or fourth, I believe.
Oh, man, going for that.
He's owed a bathrobe, I think.
Yeah.
If you're going for that fourth time, you got to do it like this. Woo! For the fourth time on the show. Woo! Wearing the button-down shirt, the Cool Mo D hat, the greatest shirt of sheets of all time, with the ponytail, with my gators on.
We're sponsored by Gatorade. Can you hear us okay? We switched all of our mics.
Drinking Gatorade.
We're 100 years old.
I'm older than, I'm older. Like I said, I'm probably older than all y'all put together.
No.
Dante, here's how old we are. We got pumped up for the show by listening to Joy and Pain. Yeah.
That's a chance. I can't be mad at that.
Nope.
But welcome back, Marty and Sarah. How you all doing?
Great. Now that we got our technology, we were fighting. We said we could break up on the podcast if it'll increase the views. And I'm trying to stream this to multiple places. Look at Ethan, because he knows we never could.
We always have this fun panic. Like a great show for us would be showing us 5 minutes before we do a show where we come to the verge of breaking up. And
I just need to get the splitter, and
like,
the
you're not
splitters never
listening.
work.
You're not listening to me.
And we said that we would do this 3 years ago.
That could be a Patreon level for you guys, the behind the scenes.
Yeah, get in deep. It's the get in deep level, too deep. You're on a road trip with us.
No, I will fly out to Chicago and counsel it back together.
Yes, we need
because
this.
There would not be any good. I don't know what I would do. I don't know what I would do.
We're blessing Ethan for a championship run wherever he wants to be.
I was going to ask you what kind of fashion shorts should I wear with like a light blue button up? What color do you recommend fashion short wise? Like a salmon?
Does it button all the way down, or is that a golf shirt?
No. It's just oh no, it goes all the way down. There's buttons.
He's not that preppy, Ethan.
I got buttons.
Maybe
all
like
over
maybe like a dark khaki with that hat you have on. Yeah.
Okay.
And maybe some
brown open-toed sandals.
I was gonna say some navy boat shoes, but yeah, we could do brown open-toed sandals.
I would love to see him in some navy boat shoes. Jeez, that's
as long as you have the fan blowing the wind up towards you. You know, that wind blowing toward you, so it looks like majestic. You know?
WrestleMania 33 was
no
perfect
socks.
wind angle.
Oh yeah, WrestleMania 33. Yeah.
You think about it every day. I know you think about that match where they projected the cockroaches in Bray Wyatt's ring. And then Pitbull played, and then when he left, they played the same Pitbull song to play into the next segment. And I was like, I'm losing my mind, but it feels great.
Wait, this is a real thing that happened?
This was real WrestleMania 33. My first
It
WrestleMania.
sounds like a fever dream.
Yeah, it could have been.
Why was Pitbull rapping in a pool of cockroaches?
No, two different stories.
Two different stories, but I wish they were together. Oh my gosh, can you imagine if they used that text?
Like if someone hit the Bray Wyatt button on accident, while Pitbull was up there doing the WrestleMania theme song.
Mr. International.
Yeah.
Right. He'd be like, oh, they look. Oh, no. Cockroaches on the floor. Oh, there.
Welcome to Florida. And then just cockroaches.
I just imagine Pitbull is in the ring and Wave Right is trying to do his like entrance, and it's very mystique and mysterious. And Pitbull's in the ring just yelling, "Dolly, hurry up!" But anyways, yeah, Pitbull and cockroaches.
Where are my backup singers?
I did not watch that wrestling show.
Yeah, Dante, you'll find out that these wrestlers don't watch wrestling. Like I'm always like talking to Cabana, and I'm like, "Do you remember this?" And he's like, "No, I don't remember that."
I don't blame you. Look. I don't watch myself after these shows are over too. Like I really do. Like because I don't like hearing my voice, and I don't like seeing myself on the camera. I'm just like, I look like an old man. Like somebody's old, like a little old man. Like, well, you know, Sonny, I was working on these toys, back in the day, and oh man, when we were collecting, things were different for us.
You could build armies back in my day because it was on the shelf.
We even had
this is a
no
question.
articulation.
So,
Exactly.
Disavow, you or Dante could answer this question.
Yes.
But back in the day, when I was a boy, were there adult collectors at Toys R Us, army building, grabbing toys, or did we become those guys? And there was never those guys, and now we are those guys.
There were.
Yeah,
Pride.
of course there were.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I just never remembered like seeing an adult be like, "Get out of my way! I gotta get that wrestler or whatever." Like I don't feel like I was ever like
You were that adult.
walking down those. Well, I became that adult, but I never felt like I was like chasing another, like following another guy. Like this guy's going to what I'm going for. Like, I better speed up going through Toys R Us when they had the maze instead of that big dumb open concept. Like I'm wondering, were those dudes grabbing all the Cobra Troopers or something back in the day?
I think they were all the Matchbox aisle actually fighting.
Yeah,
over the
exactly.
box. That's what I remember. Yeah.
Ethan, do you know about these Matchbox guys?
No, I don't. No, but I will answer your question.
Please do. Being that you still have Toys R Us, you get to have the final say.
Bless.
Yes, there were guys like that back then. One, I just remember being a kid and seeing guys like that, or like my dad mocking guys like that. Joke's on him, his son turned out to be one. But Brody King, on one of my most recent toy hunt vlogs, go check it out on my channel. Every Sunday, new toy hunt. But Brody King's dad and mom owned an eBay store that they would go and hunt for toys, and they would wake Brody up in the morning. They'd all go to the store, wait for it to open. They'd pick all the stuff, and then they would flip it on like eBay and go to toy conventions and shows. But back then it was not popularized. So like these were the people that were being shunned.
The OGs, yeah.
And now it's like, I watched the MCU movies, bro.
So Brody's like a second generation flipper if he goes on eBay and sells a bunch of he grabs a bunch of AEW stuff and goes home and he's selling like, I got these bootleg Darbies that couldn't be put on the shelf because they had a word spelling wrong. Second generation flipper Brody King. That's pretty cool.
Honestly, I know you're joking, but in reality, this man is on Whatnot. So he is flipping. He's
second generation flipper. We're now getting into second generation, like in wrestling.
Tricks his parents didn't,
Eventually they'll be like The Rock, where they'll be like the first third generation flipper. Brody's kid's gonna be selling some Pokemon cards or something.
They made it hell in the Midwest, but were they successful? Yes.
Yeah. I, like my father and grandfather, wake up in the morning and go to Target before anybody's even awake.
Right. Because if you ever see them at Target, like they're standing there waiting. They got the sandals on and shorts, and they just stand there with their hands on the hips, like the hand, like it's like this, like they're never closed.
You can't use your fingers because you're gonna need to touch
this
the
is
toy.
the Matchbox guys. Please explain the Matchbox guys. I keep
Target.
hearing. Are they like weird dads?
They look like dads. They stand there. They'll sit and talk like, yeah. And when that
They've
door
got opinions
opens,
with those little hands.
yeah, yo, and when that door opens, they're like,
The
no
fast walk.
running.
They're not running,
The
but
speed
they are.
walking,
No
the
running.
fitness test. Yeah.
Yep.
Right.
Like you know,
Fanny
like
pack
speed.
for sure.
The biggest difference, right? So they do the fast like the mall walk, right? The mall walk, but they're not like Marvel Legends collectors like me. When I went out on New Year's morning, because that's what I apparently did 2 years ago, to get a Cobra Viper, right? Because that's what I do now. I'll never forget. I was in line to get in. Everything seemed fine. A guy in front of me wearing a nice button shirt, nice jacket. I was thinking he was there to get like light bulbs or something, you know? Doors open. Homeboy sprints. I mean, he didn't stretch or anything. Sprints to the back of the store. Gets back there. Stuff wasn't out. It was great. I just laughed at him. But yeah, that's the difference. Matchbox people fast walk. Legends and G.I. Joe sprint.
No,
Okay.
and let me tell you, and the worst ones are the Funko Pops. Oh my goodness!
Who's
If
still
you
like
ever
waking up in the morning to get a Funko Pop?
No, come
When is it-
on.
That's still
Hold-
things?
Hold on, it's because when it's a Target exclusive Funko Pop, if you never seen them, like oh my goodness, in the aisles they will fight. I seen, I thought I was losing my mind. I think it was when the 6-inch GI Joe has just launched at Target, and it was supposed to be like in the stores.
Yeah.
I'm there, my wife's there with me. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm looking, and then all I see is like, yeah, no, I got this first. No, I had this in my cart first. I had it in my cart first. No, you don't take it out of my cart. No, don't you? And I'm like, what are they arguing about? Oh, they're arguing about Funko Pops. Oh, okay. As long as it wasn't no GI Joes, yeah, that's okay. Let them argue. Let them have the time.
You're safe.
How about how the dude pulled a gun out in Milwaukee? I remember, like during
Yes.
COVID, for was that GI Joes or Pokemon cards or something? And like,
No
I just
way.
thought how
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
awesome it'd be if like this guy's in jail and his cellmate's like, "What are you in for?" And he's like, "I shot someone for a Viper, GI Joe classified."
Exactly.
I wanted
Like,
my
what?
Pikachu.
They're like, what? You shot who for what? Like, So sorry, folks. Before we get into any deeper here, first off, we have a couple things to do before we go in deeper. First of all, I want to say happy anniversary to my wife. Our first year down the books.
Yay,
Love my beautiful
that's
wife.
great.
Thank you. I love you. You helped me down.
Congratulations.
You like. Thank you. You help. You let me keep my collection, and you always interested in like what's that? Even though you made fun of my big head Spider-Man, that's cool. I love you still. To many more, my lovely wife. Thank you. Second of all, don't forget this is the last night to donate for Toys for Tots. I'm still a little upset because I see that there's only 2 people who do donations for it, and I thought we were all supposed to be community guys. It's supposed y'all supposed to come together, things to rally around this kind of things, and I'm a little upset. Last year we had more people come out. This year it's not a good look. So I'm not sure what we're going to do about the prizes, because we should be giving away prizes tonight, but I'm just a little heartbroken at this.
What is
Turn
it?
into
What are you
a
heartbroken
Muppet,
about?
Like style, we got to pump everybody up. This has to stream
Yeah.
across
What do
a
you
million
mean?
platforms.
Yeah, how do we do this?
Yeah, how do we get the
So-
word out?
So the
How do I
reason why I'm a
turn
little
that
heartbroken.
frown upside down?
Well, all month we've been trying to raise money for Toys for Tots. We did it last year. We were like, hey, this is an awesome cause. We going to do it again because we're collectors. Why not give
Right.
back to kids?
What
We
you
love
guys
toys.
raise? What's the
Last year was over. I want to say it was like over $1,200
cool?
last
That's awesome.
August. This year it doesn't even look like that. It's way lower.
What's
lower.
way? What do you mean way?
Right now
What
there's
are we talking? What do we
See.
need Ethan Page to do?
We can weaponize Ethan Page.
We can
Let's do
weaponize
this.
Ethan Page. We just
I'm
have
here.
to get the link.
So the thing is if everybody who donated, all they had to do was put hashtag IE Toys for Tots, tag us in it, and then with your donation that you made, and then we were giving away toys.
Oh, nice.
One set we were giving away. Phone Formers was giving up 2 Mythic Legions and a Dio. Our good friend Mark 2 Design has sent me a 3D design G.I. Joe Cobra Claw to give away.
Oh, sick.
I was giving away a retro carded Mysterio, Spider-Man Mysterio, and Ben Reilly. White Mike Vegeta sent was giving away gun weapons case that he made. There's one more. Shoot. And our good friend Dama Chichiaro was also giving away the Peter and Ned 2-pack that just came out from the Marvel Legends set.
Oh, that's a sweet set too.
So we have a bunch of stuff to give away, but there's only 2 people who donated, and one of them is the person who donated something to the giveaway.
All right, let's get some money going here.
All right.
Yeah,
So
what
the
do we gotta
hashtag when you
do?
donate. The hashtag. So you donate directly to Toys for Tots.
Yes.
And you grab the proof of donation, and then the hashtag is
IE Toys for Tots.
perfect.
Cool.
And is it FOR?
Yes.
IE
FOR.
Toys for Tots.
Yes.
And win prizes. But
Can you tag me in yours, Sarah, so I could just share?
Yes.
Yes, I can do that. Thank you all. I appreciate it. 'Cause I am just like I'm hurt. I am truly hurt.
It's so hard when you're trying to get something good going and you're like, I know it's been a tough couple of, whatever time frames you want to use, but it's also like those one notification of a donation can just turn a whole day around. And then even more than that, that's just us hearing about the donation, like a kid actually getting a toy. Like you remember, I don't think I had a baby doll until I was in like 4th grade, and it was such a big deal where I was like, this is pretty huge. So be the person who makes the kid's memory.
Yeah, and please. So my wife, she'll probably hate me for telling this story. Berserk 69. Is it too late to donate? No, it's never too late to donate. It's for a good cause. Even if we weren't doing any kind of event or anything like that, just donate to make sure kids get toys. Was born in Colombia and ended up moving to Canada when she was pretty young. So when she came to Canada, her and her sister, I think she said she was like 7 or 8 years old, and for the first Christmas that they had there, the government was some like dollar store toy or whatever, and she talks about it all the time. So what you might think is garbage is someone else's like long lasting memory that can change your life. So Toys for Tots does stuff like that. I donate toys every single year. If you ever have stuff that you don't need, just donate it locally. But right now we're trying to raise, so let's do it. Let's make it happen.
I tweeted out to tag
Let's
everybody.
All right, perfect.
Yes.
I'll share it.
Appreciate it. Thank you all.
This is like a Muppet movie, and we start where they're like, it's hopeless and nothing's gonna happen, and by the end we'll have tap dancing Kermit and the money's rolling in, and we won't even know who to give it to.
Exactly. Hey, Kermit the Frog here. Can I raise some money for Toys for Tots?
I want a Todd McFarlane figure. Thank you very much.
No, I would never do that to a child. Never.
I don't need a
never
thigh
hurt child's feelings
swivel.
like
I'm just
that.
a child.
I understand they love Batman, but I was like, look, this is not the Batman you want. Let me go get you a real Batman. That's all you need. You don't want Todd and Max. So I talked to Todd and we have a good conversation about this. Yeah, we got some issues. But we do have a super chat. I did not want to forget to do that. Thank you, Robert Diaz, for the super chat. He says, when I had local Toys R Us, they had special rules for Hot Wheels. They would only be put out before open, all to combat the a-hole Hot Wheel peeps. Wow.
I'm just learning about these guys. I didn't realize.
Yeah, I had a buddy who used to be a manager at Target, and I wanted him to come on. I wanted him to come on one of my buddy's shows to talk about like the wrestling figures and stuff like that, and how people were coming in and he was all for it. And then he got all nervous and thought he was going to lose his job or whatever. But he was telling us about the people that come in, and he's like, man, I just call the cops on them sometimes. They're just so wild.
Are you aware of the shelf flipping that goes on at Target?
Oh,
Where they lift up the bottom thing and throw stuff in there? Ethan, have you seen this?
Yeah. Who do you think invented it? The Carney Canadian.
I was a hide by the Legos or diapers guy at my Toys R Us.
Dude,
And then
okay, so
I
one of
always
my
tell the
buddies.
story. What?
Yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead.
Oh,
Please
yeah.
finish your
No,
story.
I would when it was like when the new stuff came out and it was like you can get one and it's like what figure do I get? Like I know these are the two. Like I just kind of knew like these were going to be the two hot ones or whatever. Let's say it was like I think one time it was I think I put like a Bret Hart or an Undertaker Hasbro, and I hit it and then came back, got it, and then did a little victory lap by the aisle where the peg warmers were, and I was like, oh, you only get a bushwhacker because I have Bret Hart here. That's pretty weird, you know. And it was like such a funny victory laugh of just like, oh, you didn't get Bret? I did. That's interesting. So
I had to get that revenge lap. I'm so
I'm owed
fascinated
some
with
karma,
men and their fun revenge fantasies.
Yeah, I've gone the other way now. I sent Dante a photo yesterday. I will flip panels on toy hunts just, for the comedy of it. And somebody threw, I think it was 8 different boxes of the same, like, baseball cards or something. So I did what any other good-hearted person would do. I got a Post-it note. I wrote, "Thank you very much. Have a nice day." Put it there, picked up the boxes, and put it back on the shelf for the next guy.
Oh, okay. I thought you took them, and you're like, I got made a lot of money.
Post it, and then you'll see front page news: local toy collector shot by man. So,
and it was
Target was. He goes, the shelves are so old. We've never changed them. And what's going to happen one day is someone's going to open it, and it's just like a domino. It's just going to like fall down.
Yeah. The whole thing, because the hinge won't work.
Yeah, he's like, they're so rickety, and if it's not put back in, it's like a base, so the whole thing will fall over. They love it.
Me and my buddy this is like when I was like deep into Marvel Legend collecting, maybe like 2-3 years ago. My buddy Steve in Canada, we would actually call each other like, yeah, okay. We'd be like, all right, I'm going to put it under the mattress in the 3rd crib on the 3rd aisle of the baby.
I love it.
And I would go to whatever it was, Walmart or Toys R Us, and I'd walk in and follow the instructions, lift the mattress up, there it is, brown suit, Wolverine, or whatever it was. But yeah,
do you look around and make sure nobody's looking?
No. I have no shame. No shame. In my mind, I'll never like do it with multiple items or just hide it just to hide it. But if I'm looking for something, yeah, I'll go out of my way to make sure I get it. That's the point. It's a collection. I want to be the one to collect it. But yeah, I won't go above and beyond and take advantage of the stuff like that. But yeah, I'll definitely cheat.
Are you, Ethan, are you at the point now where if you're like, oh, I sure need that brown Wolverine, people are like, I've got it for you. Like, is it pretty instantaneous?
Yeah, and I never want it to come off as a complaint because it's definitely not. And before I get off the interview, I'll give you guys like a little tour of the room. No one's ever seen my office yet, but yeah, it kind of also ruins like the fun of it. So like, I'll go to these toy stores and I never want to know what they look like. I'll do like a signing at one, or I'll book one for a toy hunt or whatever, and it's like a 50-50 chance whether the people watch my videos or not. And if they watch my videos, I know I'm going to have a less fun experience than if they didn't watch my videos, because now they're already pulling things off the wall that they know I like. So they're going to like leave it out for me instead of like me going through the store, naturally finding it, getting a genuine reaction.
Yeah.
And then to double up on it, the even worse part is they'll send me pictures of stuff. And be like, this is waiting for you at the stuff. Like,
no!
Yeah, this is like when your celebrities like complain.
That's good marketing.
Yeah. You're ruining it. You're ruining it. Right?
Exactly.
Toy collectors understand. Look, there is obviously the reward in completing a set or finding something you've been looking for forever, but that is the actual reward. It's not having it; it's finding it. So like, it kind of kills the, like, oh my God, I can't believe this is actually here. I already know I'm driving to a store that has it. I know it's going to be there. I'm going to buy it. What's the difference between that and Walmart? So like for me, the hunt is the best part. And now I've got like a book where I write everything down that I'm looking for. But yeah, I would say it's a little easy to find stuff now.
You just tweet out like, oh, I sure like this.
While you're talking about your toy hunt, Ethan, if I could ask, I saw you were somewhat recently at Pandora's Toy Box in New Jersey.
Yeah.
And I was actually there to start the summer. First time there, amazing store. But did you pick anything up while you were there?
Oh, yeah. So there's like a couple rules that I go by when I do the vlogs. And buying stuff is always one. So like I make sure I purchase every single time. Could be the worst store ever. I'll be buying something. You could tell when I don't really like a store too much, because then I'm like, well, I'll find something for my daughter. Because that I'm like, there's nothing here for me. But I know, like, the viewers, though, they want to see what I'm going to buy, so I'll always try and go out of my way to purchase something. And then another big part is trying to influence without being too much my guess to buy something, and I would say I'm like a 99.9% success rate with that.
So two things. If you ever get back to New Jersey, definitely check out Farpoint Toys because they're awesome. Great people there. They got a bunch of games and toys. So I won't say what's there because they always get something new. So I'll just say that. I'll just leave it at that.
Farpoint.
Yeah, Farpoint in Maze Landing, New Jersey. And Greg asks says, "All Ego, what if they tell you X is in the store somewhere? Have fun."
See, that's fun because that's like Easter egg hunt. You know, there's eggs. You just gotta find them.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
I saw you grabbed Wolverine Animanium Rage in one of your recent toy hunts for Sega Genesis.
I did, yeah. What a terrible game. So I don't really get a lot of buyer's remorse with toys. There's something about it that's like artistic and there's always, I can photograph it, I can display it, I can rip it open and play with it with my kids. There's like so many different ways I can get a benefit from a toy. These damn Sega Genesis games, the only thing I get, and then I blow on the cartridge, plug it in, and 30 seconds later I'm like, what a waste of money.
Well, if you need any of the passwords,
and what
when I was a kid, so
could you imagine renting that game and having that lifeline?
Department H will get you to level 5. So there you go.
I went to a thrift store that had the Michael Jackson Moonwalker Sega Genesis cartridge, and it was, I think I left the price tag on because I think it was like $1.95, which is way below the price point for that.
For sure.
And I got it home, and that game is bananas. He's like throwing sparkles, rescuing kids. He's got a monkey that has a gun that tells him where the bad guy is. It's like, that's one that I would say invest in. You know,
what's the other color? You do 2 players. Is it a red? He's all red. There's all white. The suit.
There's no 2-player. I didn't think.
No? Oh, back in the arcade there was.
Oh, in the arcade there was for sure. It's probably maroon and white.
These games, it's like 1 out of 10. Where I'm like, oh, this was fun.
Raw Talk Real Deal says Paul's Toy Room in Parlin, New Jersey is a great toy store.
All right, sick. I know there was one in Long Island. I don't know how far Jersey and Long Island. I think like maybe an hour and a half, but I think it's called Time Capsule or Time Pass Toys. Maybe the best toy store I've ever been to. Well, in the top 4 or top 5. So if you're in that area, if it's in an hour drive, do it. It's worth it.
Let's see. We have some questions from the viewers here.
And Ethan, what's the best Providence in Canada?
Oh, Ontario.
And by Providence, I mean province.
Province? It's Ontario, for sure.
Yeah, I thought so. I just thought publicly you should get a chance to show that. Saskatchewan, like who's voting for them? You know, they're
Not
putting
me.
out wheat like crazy, but what else? You know?
Great. Now we have hate with Saskatchewan.
Right.
There go our viewers. Thank you. More people just
thanks, Sarah. Now
I'm
the
trying to
show's
stir
going back.
everybody up. I'm trying to get them proud of their province.
So when I finally go up to Canada and go Saskatchewan, I'm like, hey, Saskatchewan, boo! Like, oh, really? Thanks, Sarah, for getting us heat. Thank you.
This is all me and my corporation.
That was when
I
Brett,
love Saskatchewan. They're rich.
When Brett won the title, and they're like, he wanted in, what was it, Saskatoon, Saskatchewan? I'm like, that's not real. That's not. They just lied. They lied and said that he beat him. That's all fake. This is like those,
that's not real.
You know, this is those Rio de Janeiro things, like where Pat Patterson won the IC title. I'm like, there's no such. Or I remember there was, I think it was like Rolling Rock, and they would have some big music festival. They're like in Tayuk, Canada, and I was like, I'm going to Tayuk, Canada. How did I do in that pronunciation?
Yeah.
Really good, dude.
Yeah, because they had a guy too, and he was like, Tuk, Canada. And I was like, all right, it's in my brain forever.
I took a Canadian Studies course in college, so I'm actually a little educated when I throw around my umbrella things that, Saskatchewan's rich from farm crops.
And title changes.
Okay, hold on. So what is everyone's opinion of Canada then? You guys are making some pretty...
I think Canada's precious. I love Canada.
We love Canada, and I've always said that. And after I took that class, I kind of started going around telling people, like, listen, our neighbors to the north are most of our trade, and we need to respect them and not be like, oh, Canada's this and that, because they are our brothers. And Lucy Maud Montgomery, Anne of Green Gables. I love Canada.
Exactly.
And
Before we bring this guest on, I want to say this. I love Canada because it gave us some great wrestlers. So,
Yes.
hey, look, I love me some Canada. Love me some Canada.
Yes.
Before you leave, Ethan, we'll bring on our next guest who's going to join us.
Sure.
The one, the only. And thanks to Sarah for texting saying that she's a great wrestler, and I was made me giddy that time because I was just like, ooh.
hey man, don't point to your
Kris
smile.
Statlander.
Who is she coming in on TikTok?
Christopher Robin.
Okay, sorry.
You look great. It's good to see you.
You're on time.
Thanks. I'm feeling okay. I felt
So there's this
better. I should.
there's this wrestler who has to leave soon, but he's a big meet you and say hi. This is all ego Ethan Page.
Hi.
He's just like, yeah.
Is he frozen?
Oh,
There he goes.
No, there, yeah.
He was just like,
No, selling like a madman.
No, I was. Yes, I was being smitten because Statlander knows how to use nunchucks, and it makes me.
See, there you go. You can do that in
I
between
don't
takes.
I just have them, and I watched a few like tutorial videos. So I wouldn't them, but I'm trying.
oh, this isn't like old stunt lady, like old muscle memory of stunt lady stuff where you're like, oh, I think I remember how to do these, and everyone backstage is like, whoa.
Yes, 100% yes.
Oh my goodness.
Dude,
Nah,
she's
I'm
pretty
more-
legit with them too.
I
Chris,
can
so
believe
if you only have enough space in your duffel bag for a trip for one thing, do you take the nunchucks or do you take the recorder with you?
Ooh.
I don't know. They're both pretty good weapons. Because the recorder is gonna make your ears bleed, and nobody wants to be around you when you're. With the nunchucks, like I'm not that great at them, but it's really easy to. So, probably the recorder, and also like nunchucks are considered more of a weapon. So like I would get stopped from the airport for the nunchucks, not with the recorder though.
There you go.
Not unless they
That's
do
true.
a little show.
All right, I'm gonna throw this at you, Chris. A walking stick that if you like turn it becomes like it's the nunchuck, but it's longer. You know that one? Have you ever seen that one in like ninja movies? Then you can get it through airport security.
Okay,
I'm
hold
just
on.
a man with a cane.
And then cool.
Can I
it's a
add to this?
chain.
I would-
Yeah.
Can I add to this before you answer, Chris? This will be my last contribution to this amazing show. I hope everyone has donated.
And the tour.
Thank you.
The Toys for Tots. I hope everyone is donating. You guys are now going to have a good main event segment here with Statlander talking about nunchucks. But I think this is the genius idea. This is what I'm feeling. Okay?
Okay.
You do this. So I'm going to steal your idea and I'm on to it. Okay? The stick turns into the nunchucks. Now you have the nunchucks. You have the chains, and then you have the two chucks. In one of the chucks, you have the recorder. Now,
There's
this may take many hours. This may take many hours of preparation because one does not become a master of something without putting in the time and effort. But I say one hand recorder, other hand ass whipping. You are now playing your own theme song while you're kicking ass.
That would be
No, this
awesome.
might-
I would love to see that.
on my return for my injury.
All I'm saying is, if
Yeah.
I don't see that on BTE, at least
If I don't hear JR go, she's mad as hell and has what looks like a recorder nunchuck, I'm gonna be upset.
By God!
Where
My
do you
God.
get one of those, Excalibur?
Yo, you know what? That would be great. I can hear JR say like, "My God, she's got a recorder and nunchuck. What's going on here? I've never seen that kind of thing in my entire
Sign
wrestling
her!
history."
Not exactly Beulah Millander, the old NWA champion from 1839, but you know she's doing her own thing in there. I guess I'm gotta change with the times.
All right, Ethan, show us your room and then get out of here.
Oh yeah, that's right. I did promise you that.
You
Okay.
promised the tots.
Chris,
you
we're gonna
promised the tots.
we're gonna get a tour of your coworkers.
I
Special
let
room.
me turn the light on.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Spider-Man.
Wow. Do we get to see Carver Customs Dio in that room too?
Wow.
Yeah, sure. Here's Carver Customs dial right here.
Sweet. Oh, it's awesome.
Wow.
There's also another
Whoa.
dial right there. That's
Yep.
his there. He made me that little like street thingy.
That's awesome.
Dude, by the way, you're
then-
killing it with your photography. Before I forget to say that, love your photography.
oh,
Yes,
thank you.
It's awesome.
So I have this like spinning rack here,
Oh,
Oh
dude.
like
my
respiratory.
God, how cool.
That's amazing.
and then
Oh.
goes all the way over here. I have like a Power Ranger display in the corner. Oh, it's all fuzzy. Sorry. And then I have this thingy here.
Oh my gosh, your guys.
Oh,
Wow.
I
He's
don't know
blurring
why-
them out so that you can't.
Yeah.
He's doing it on purpose.
They're all erotic. They're all erotic
They're
toys.
all erotic toys.
There's a lot of stuff we really don't want to show on YouTube and get you guys demonetized.
Like, what's all this? Oh,
Like that Venom's just got a
Usually doesn't get-
giant.
did it
dong.
freeze?
This is gonna work
Yeah,
for the second
yeah.
hour usually.
Sorry, did it freeze?
my God, look at all these toys he's got.
You're frozen, Ethan.
Yes.
All right,
Frozen
sorry.
on Venom too.
No problem.
That's not
My
your fault.
bad.
It's okay. This how the show goes
It's
sometimes.
Canadian,
art.
it's
honestly
Canadian
art.
internet.
Would you stop?
Dang,
That was good. I'm sorry, I gotta say.
Can you guys hear me though?
Yes, we
Yes,
can still hear
sir,
you.
Oh, I don't know why my video just gave up on me. Sorry. Well, Venom will say goodbye then. Sorry about that.
That's all right. Well, thank you for joining us. It was awesome meeting you and talking with you. We can't wait to see more of your hunts, and I will be seeing you hopefully in September when you come back to PA.
Oh,
Until
heck yeah.
we'll see.
And thank you for inviting me, and thank you for hosting an event that has such a great cause. And yeah, next year, please hit me up again.
Oh,
Check out
definitely.
every
Thank you.
single toy hunt, guys, every Sunday on my YouTube channel at 1 o'clock. We check out a new store. And since we're live, Statlander, you have to come on a toy hunt with me. And everyone, please bully her in the comments and on the live chat.
Do
Thank
it in
you.
Chicago.
Yes.
Yeah, I would love to if my company ever brought me to work. All right, guys. That's it
Chaos.
Yeah. Thank you.
Chaos.
for me.
Thank you,
And,
Mr. Page.
I'll see you guys later.
All right.
Thanks, Ethan.
Thank you.
Take care, sir. Have a nice weekend.
Oh man. Oh, this is already I'm already giddy. I'm already having a good time. Now we got Miss
I
Kris
think we're getting
Statlander.
some donations rolling in too. If I saw
Yes.
a little activity on the Twitter, Chris, we had a big Muppet moment where we were like, just 2 people donated, and these are the toys for the Tots. And if we don't get the word out by the end of the night, they're gonna shut the whole theater down. So now everyone's donating.
You gotta guilt people. You should just start singing. You know?
You're a little
You know how-
choppy, but I can get
Yeah.
the gist of what you're saying.
Can you hear me?
Yes, on a
Yes.
slight delay.
It's a
and
little
I
bit
can
delay.
see you at my place.
Oh my! It's me.
Like Inception. It's like
Yeah.
Chris inside of Chris.
Wait,
Don't worry, you'll be feeling as strong as me again soon and using all these legs at their highest peak elevation.
I am so.
See you then.
Chris, has anyone sent you weird stuff with your figure?
No. No, there was one person that had like they posted a picture of like people doing moves, and they had me on to Brit's figure, but it doesn't look right on action figures. No, as one of my best friends, Chuck Taylor, has a 69 driver, so you can't really in action figure form, just frozen in time.
You were mad that we put your head on the Tigra action figure and sent you a picture of it.
It was
Oh,
weird.
wow.
Yeah, it was weird.
I was uncomfortable. Okay.
It got upvoted on this weird action figure Reddit thing. You were like the star of the day. Everyone was like, yum, yum, yum.
Fans from all over now. So, Kris,
Yeah,
we're obviously all collectors here.
Yeah.
Do you collect? I know you're a talented musician, obviously
Yes.
stunt person, but do you collect anything?
No, not cool. I'm not a toy collector. I am very not nostalgic when it comes to things, and I don't know. I feel like full of a person when I say stuff like this because I just don't hold sentiment in a lot of things. But I don't even have like a huge T-shirt collection, but like there's just like T-shirts from when I was on the high school team that I haven't gotten rid of yet because I'm like a West Islip varsity gymnastics T-shirt, but apparently thrift shopping is all the rage, so maybe they will. I don't know, but yeah, stuff like that. Like I have shirts from gymnastics, even though I don't do it. They're just sitting in a closet somewhere.
It's very hard to get rid of old T-shirts. I used to coach, so I'd always buy T-shirts at tournaments and things, and you do get somewhat connected to those too because it brings back the memory of that event you were in, whether it was a gymnastics competition or whatever. So I can see tough to part with that, right?
And it's really annoying because I have I just love getting new T-shirts. Room for my T-shirts anymore. It's a problem. Many T-shirts in a week before having to do laundry, and then they're all clean again, and then I wear the same one. It's a vicious cycle.
Yes,
But a
it is.
necessary one.
Yeah. But let me say
Yes.
something. Like, look, your workout, your workout videos give me one. Like, man, maybe I should start shaping up because I'm like a little tubby around the middle, looking like a little Homer Simpson soon.
That's
You
why
be
I'm here.
working out.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, Kris is lifting all that, and I can't even lift a box of crayons. Man, I don't, something wrong. Something's wrong with me. But you inspired me that I need to go work out. I need to work on myself and go lift some weights. And I appreciate you for that. And I appreciate you texting Sarah that night back saying that you were great. And baby, sorry, I'm a little emotional here. 'Cause it was awesome.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
Pictures right now are not what they normally are. They're dumbed down a lot because I am so. But I'm still trying my best, and I think that's what we all should do in our day-to-day lives. Is Kris Statlander.
Very true.
28. Is that the next year that we're elected president?
Sure.
Sure. Yeah.
Yes. Ayo.
That's my propaganda.
But we definitely it was great seeing the ring for the first time because I went to my first AEW event. What was it, Tim? What was that?
Atlantic City, or was
No,
that
it
a
was
temple?
That was a temple. That was a
Yeah.
temple.
Yeah.
And that's thanks to Marty and Sarah. Thank you very much again. They let me get to go to an AEW event, and thanks to Colt Cabana too. Hey, thank him as well. But it was great. I posted pictures. I tagged you in them, but it was cool. You didn't see me like, hey, it's cool, like whatever. But I wasn't hurt. I wasn't hurt.
You
I
wouldn't
wasn't
be
hurt.
ready for the replies that would come in if she favored any one of her boy fans over any other. They would all be like,
Look.
Kris, I can't believe it. I have been tweeting you for 100 years that you retweet this guy's thing. Now I feel like my queen doesn't respect me. Then some other guy's like, I met you and I'm going to kick your ass the next time I see you because Kris is my favorite. She saved you by not retweeting that. She saved you from a
No,
million
it's
reply
fine.
guys.
I want all the smoke. I want all of the
Well,
smoke.
you're tougher than most people.
Exactly.
Well,
Because-
the strange thing is, Dante, she waved directly in my direction, right at me. So I was very appreciative of that. Thank you. I I know you were waving at me, so it's
So we were looking for a new co-host on the show. Marty and Sarah, how y'all like to be the new Tim from there?
We're in.
We have nothing else going on, and we're scared.
Waiting for someone to ask me to do something.
Look,
Hey, Kris, do Ethan and all the toy boys come back like so excited from their little toy hunts?
Don't call it their little toy hunts.
You know what I mean.
I mean, they don't usually always do it on like TV. So I don't always see it, but yeah.
Okay.
Mark,
Mm-hmm.
like what's going on, and they're just thrilled, and I'm like, hey, whatever makes you happy.
You agreed to go on a toy hunt, so you have to.
I feel like they
Yes.
get back to the state, they get back to the arena, and then they get all their toys and they kiss them and then put them on their locker. And then when they come back, they're all like, "You won! Yay!"
Brian's in
Oh.
their locker rooms of like they go to like they lay it all out on the floor and be like, hey, I'll trade you this for this, and they do that. Yeah, that's that's all in the boys' locker room.
Yeah.
None of the girls do that.
Yeah.
Actually, no. It's been
So, first of all, I'd be remiss if I didn't say this. Congratulations on getting your picture up in the Cardona school. I did see that. See, people don't think I don't. I know things. I see things.
Brian
YouTube
Myers
tells me
school.
all. Oh, sorry, Brian Myers. Yes, thank you. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Okay, I make mistakes.
I was
I'm
like,
just
wow,
human.
there's two, and then both recognized her.
Look, Matt Cardona. Yeah, well, we know we'll just put together Matt Cardona and Brian Myers. But
Thank
congratulations
you.
on getting your picture up.
that's
well deserved.
now, I think. At least a year or two, those have been around. Don't know. I don't live in New York anymore, so I'm not positive. Thank you.
RG has a question. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry. You're welcome. You're welcome. RG says, did Kris have any input on the creation of her AEW figure?
Good question.
I mean, it's based off of me, so I kind of, I look like that makes sense. I mean, like not like I mean, I guess they kind of like between like that other alien one, the one that obviously is now the figure. Like I made sure they did look from when I came back from my injury instead of like one of the older ones. But it was me. It was my gear, my boots, my knee brace. Like it was very much need to have like a final say in anything, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
You don't have to name names, but has anybody like just like hated their figure and they were like, I can't believe they did me like that?
Not that I think that it's like just the idea of it is pretty cool to begin with. I've heard people complain about like other people's figures, but
like they're tougher.
No, more just like oh, they did them dirty. Like this doesn't look anything. They didn't.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
They didn't give person they have or stuff like that. It has a butt, like didn't get a butt on her figure, and it's like you usually don't add that stuff to action figures, but like more like specific to that person. Like there's some small features like that would make sense. So it's more things like that where it's like they wish that it was better than what, and I don't really know much of what goes into that situation, but is more along those lines.
I will keep my comment quiet about that because, I can understand because there's some figures. I'm not going to say who. They did a little bit dirty. I'm not going to say who. I'm going to be nice tonight because I feel they did.
It's for the tots.
It's for the tots.
Yes, it's for the tots. If this wasn't for the tots,
Tots may be getting that
I have
action
tots
figure.
in the oven.
Marty.
he's
See if
like,
you can
oh,
find
shoot
your,
them.
yeah.
And there goes Napoleon Dynamite for his tots. He's out of here.
My tater tots
He
are gone.
has like cargo shorts full of tots and hold on to my tots for me and who are
Who's
these
the
toys
top?
for anyway? And I'm like, oh, you know.
Anonymous Dude 123 says, Kris Statlander, you're awesome. Love your alien persona. AEW love fire.
Thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4. But it,
Let's
see.
Greg comment of the night so far. Toys for tater tots.
Yes. Thank you, Greg. Greg's always wilding. Greg is always wild. Love Greg. He's awesome. Oh man. It's wild because it's wild that you say like people are mad about other people's figures because I'm just like, yo. Sometimes
or, like they wanted it to be better, you know, like it was never anything me. I've heard at least like they like that it better for that person. I'm gonna clips here. I'm gonna get him to come on and say hi. I'm gonna press it. Mostly for Marty and Sarah. That's okay. Can I do that?
Yeah, that's fine. You're a guest. That's fine. Yeah. Please.
Martin, William DeRosa.
Yes.
Dude.
What is going on here?
She's walking to the ring.
Yeah, this is.
This is that weekend video.
This is the backstage video.
Yeah, Caleb.
Yay!
Caleb Conley, one of my favorite wrestlers. Look at this stud. What's up, dude? Oh, you guys are cutting out a little bit.
Yeah.
I bet they're saying nice stuff and not mean
I'm
stuff.
sure they are.
They look so sweet.
Ah,
It's so good to see you.
I can't hear you guys, but it's so good to see you.
Thank you and enjoy your time together. You
Yes.
you rapscallion travelers.
These wrestlers always traveling.
I got you, Robert. Thank you. Thank you
Hello?
for some chat. I did see you.
Kris, that was such a Long Island old lady.
Hello?
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 Is this
Who is
podcast
this?
still on the
Can
TV?
you? What is going on here? I can't find my 14 bagels. I wouldn't.
What are you going on and on about? Toys?
Oh, honey.
Honey, you wait online for toys? Honey.
It sounds like an
Why
SNL talkie talk. here.
Okay. Hello.
Hello. Yes.
Do you have headphones? It might be that there's a slight echo.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you have headphones?
You can try that. Or if you're sick of us, you can just go
Yeah.
and we'll bless your name after you leave like we
Yes.
always do because we're marks.
And if you can't, it's fine. I appreciate you coming on here. I thank you. You know, Marty and Sarah made my like life complete with getting AEW tickets for me, getting to meet Ethan, getting to meet you. I think I'm done. This show's over. This is it, folks. This is the last Video Equation episode ever. I'm done.
Oh,
I did my lifelong goals. I did it.
It doesn't get any better with Kris Statlander here. What can I
Exactly. Year 3. 3 years. We've been on the air for 3 years. We're done. That's it, folks. This is the last episode. Enjoy
This
it.
was for
Enjoy
all
what I
the
can.
COVID shows that entertained me throughout COVID.
Exactly.
Yep.
I gotta go back to watching SmackDown. It's good again.
Oh my gosh, Kris has a fan at her house.
Oh my happened.
Wow. That sounds like a nightmare.
Yeah, right. I was like laughing. I heard myself. I was like, "Oh my goodness!"
Oh my god, that was so funny. Hold on.
I was trying to fix like the camera settings or the.
Sound got real wild.
It's feedback. I think you put it on speaker. This is why I don't listen to myself because I hate.
So
See how
I
that
told people
feedback just
this?
made me I hate my voice. It's like that much more.
I've told
I
people
heard a
this
feedback.
before, and it's that Kris Statlander is hands down like the funniest wrestler on the scene today, but you can never like predict or force it to happen. But then every time we get together, you're like the funniest person on the planet.
Yeah, my funny comes in moments.
See, that's good. That Statlander's got chops.
That's
Especially-
Statlander.
I think some of the funniest moments on BTE definitely where
Yes.
you'd be on there. some of the bits you've done on BTE, I'm always like, when I see you on there, I'm like, this is gonna be a good episode. Statlander's there.
Aw.
Aw.
This is
You collect things.
This-
You collect animals.
this is the new
What a babe.
Look at
Nice little baby boy.
What's his name?
Oh.
Better Call Saul.
Oh wow. That's awesome.
Aw.
That was given when we adopted him. That's not what we chose, but we thought just
Are you
keep it
sticking
anyway.
with it? Yeah.
Yeah.
We always give all of our adopted pets new gimmicks. We change everything. We're like Vince. We change everything.
This is NXT, yeah.
So we
Sarah's trying to find our new
April,
one.
May.
Sarah was just on the news trying to get a little cat adopted, and of course we ended up adopting it. So she will be
Oh.
bringing
Yeah,
Adrian
I saw.
Michael
From the vine.
from the Vine. Adrian Michael.
I love
He is such a fan of yours. He always talks about you.
So cute.
He's getting little teeth, and it's cracking me up. He's getting these like little toppers, but he's a chill guy. He's our best friend.
I
Yeah, he
knew
looks
you were coming.
he looks relaxed. He's like, yeah.
He's
yeah,
not dead.
He's real, I promise.
I didn't say he was dead. I just say he looks relaxed.
Bring him on the live stream. They won't know he's dead.
Wait.
Look at this.
Oh, there's
Little
Bruno.
cutie,
Bruno.
Bruno, my boy, Bruno.
Bruno, it's okay.
We don't talk about Bruno.
No, we don't
Yeah.
talk about Bruno.
That's so
Hey, is that
Does
A
Bruno
Tizzle?
ever
Tell
eat
A Tizzle
toys?
come on in. Yeah. Hey, how you doing,
There
A
she is.
Tizzle? There she is.
This about is does Bruno ever snack on a toy?
Let's not talk about that. It's a story.
Uh-huh.
I've never had a cat care about any of my figures, and this guy just has like a fist in his mouth the other day.
Yeah, my Peter Griffin loyal subjects will never be the same. Let's leave it at that.
Oh,
It's okay though.
Well, he's just a pup.
He's
I
just a
don't have
puppy.
I don't have no animals to bring on.
We
Show us
think
a
he
spot.
looks like a little monkey, and sometimes we call him Babu Frick because it
Yeah,
looks
he's
like he
either
should
Bob
be
or Frick
repairing
or
our
a monkey.
car.
He's like, eh, Babu.
So, real quick, we got a question. Anonymous dude 123 says, "What inspired your persona, and do you think you will see more science fiction personas in wrestling in the future?" For you, Kris.
Which persona? The alien one?
I think that's what. Yeah, I think so.
I said what inspired that was maybe, like, you know, we all have those moments where we feel like we don't belong. And I had mentioned like how, I don't know, like I'm shy, but I'm like awkward, and it was just like just jokingly saying that you're an alien, like easier to swallow for some people because it's just like, yeah, you don't make sense. So I don't know, that's kind of like where it stems from. But I do also really love science and astronomy and stuff like that. It's always been so interesting to me. And do I think we'll see more science-based characters? I don't know. It really just it depends on the person and if they really enjoy it. You know.
I'm seeing Space Monkey tomorrow.
Oh yeah. It really.
I think-
like a space monkey.
I think at the end of The Big Bang Theory, they should digitally put AEW wrestlers in that last scene where they're like all sitting around or whatever, and like if they're all on the couch, that they just like look over and like,
You getting ready for your big dance?
yeah,
in a
Malachi
second
Black
here?
is just like in the back, like, yeah, that's a good joke about science.
Yes.
I want to add real quick too, Kris. I really love that previous character rendition, but I'm loving the new direction you were going with the new direction. So looking forward to see what you do in the future with this too, because this is an awesome concept as well.
Thank you.
When you come back,
Oh,
I was
yeah.
thinking you could totally steal this gimmick that I've had for years. And I know everybody says this to you.
Oh.
Big floppy hat, a moo-moo. You're a confident woman on vacation who thinks she might be able to do this wrestling thing pretty good. And, you got my number. Hit my DMs. I'm not selling this. This is just, spitballing.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll write it down for sure. I might just,
Don't
keep
lose the
up with
paper.
what I've been doing. Like the big
Yeah, for sure.
I feel
Oh my
like
goodness.
the hat, the moo could be a good entrance gear sometimes. I'm trying to like.
Oh yeah.
Thanks for working with me on that one.
Because you can always do the, oh, here she comes, but then, oh, it's not me, I'm behind you.
Right.
You know?
The
Like, where'd
reveal.
you go? Oh, the moo like high, like just throw the moo on him. Like, phew, haha, gotcha.
Got you again.
Yeah, exactly.
Kris,
Exactly.
thanks again for getting me free coffee at my coffee shop. I dropped Kris Statlander's name at the coffee shop, Dante, and I got some free cortados.
Hey, Kris is for the people, you know.
I'm trying to get to that level where somebody drops me. Hey, I know that Dante guy. Oh, you know him? Yeah. Here you go. Here you go.
Sorry.
Like, I'm trying to get to that level where I get a sandwich named after me or something. This is something stupid, like the Luther Vandross sandwich. Like it's like 2 Krispy Kreme donuts and bacon and like a burger. Yeah. You never heard of the Luther Vandross burger?
I've heard of the Elvis, but not the Luther.
Oh, the Luther. You got to watch
Oh.
Boondocks.
Okay.
Boondocks talks about the Luther burger. It's like
Okay.
instead of buns, it's like it's like a burger that's between like 2 Krispy Kreme donuts. Like those are the buns.
Yes.
It's crazy because everybody gets the itis in there. It's like they're just laid out in the chairs. Like, it'll be great. It'll be great. I'm just trying to get to that level where I just have some ridiculous burger named after me, and it's like, okay, cool. Like I'm too tired to do anything. I'm like, that's the Dante burger. You're just too tired to do anything.
Can we go with the double-decker Dante?
Yes.
There
As
it
long as
is.
it makes you tired after you eat it, because you don't want
Triple
you don't want to do anything else. You just want to be like, all right, I'm done. Let me go ahead and relax here. Ugh.
And it's served with Tots. Toys for Tots.
Yes. Yes.
As always.
That is awesome. Yes.
Full
Hashtag.
circle.
There you go. It comes full circle.
That's called a
Love it.
callback in comedy, baby.
I ain't no tool, but I think that was a perfect circle.
Oh, we have a Maynard reference.
Oh, Robert asks, what is your favorite bad gimmick of all time, Kris?
That's a hard one. I don't know.
Don't say the
like-
resort lady you just heard about 5 seconds ago.
I was not gonna say that. I was gonna say it's hard because like some people are that you can't tell if it's the gimmick that's bad or if it's the wrestler.
Have you ever gotten some really like, hey, here's what you need to do, and gotten some really bad advice of like what your character should do?
When I suggested doing the alien thing, most people told me that it won't get me anywhere.
Mm-hmm. Look at you now. You're talking to us.
So not really,
Exactly.
but you know, it's just one of those things where I somehow made it work and it worked out.
Good on
Yeah,
you
it did.
for betting on yourself, because I mean,
Yeah.
again, having confidence is so important. And again, like that was an incredible gimmick that you pulled it off. You know, I mean, it was great and it entertained a lot of people, especially at a weird time in the world. Like we all just wanted to be like distracted and entertained, and like, you know, performers like yourself, professionals came out and did that for us. So great job on you sticking with that. I trust your instincts, is what I say.
Thank you. And with the whole like different direction that I'm doing now thing, it stemmed from using More Than a Woman by the Bee Gees as I would say, oh, she's more than a woman because she's an alien or something like that. And I never fully confirmed that, like, not an alien, but it's more like fans, whatever they want to believe. I'm leaving it more up to like the viewers.
Ooh, I like that. Choose your own adventure.
Exactly.
Let's see. My boy Dom Marchicciaro says, make a change Fatu. Nails in NY says her friend VSK is currently a butler. Anonymous Dude says, very creative, unique gimmick. And Robert Diaz says, some people make bad stuff paperwork. Gold dust work because who got it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hey, Kris,
I
what
would-
weapon are you holding in this thing? Do you have a big ninja sword?
Is that a katana?
It's a practice katana. So not sharp. It's a practice one to practice sword tricks.
Very cool.
It's not, because some people were saying that was a giant tennis racket for a joke.
Oh, wow.
Whoa.
Woo! Ooh, look at that shot too. She's got the cinematography.
Yeah,
That's
good thing you're wearing
awesome.
pants because you're in the mirror. We can see you. So luckily you got your pants on. That would have been well, yeah, shorts. You know what I mean. Coverings, as we call them in Indiana. You have your covering zone.
Covering.
You get your covering zone.
We got that soda pop too there. Like, want some soda pop? We got some soda pop for you too.
Put on your coverings and we'll give you some soda pop.
I have a question for you too, Kris. So in preparation for tonight, because we do the hard research here at the Infinity Equation podcast, I did watch. I don't want to mess his name up. The RJ City interview that you did a couple months ago. For the
Ew.
Yes,
Christopher J. City.
Was that scripted, or was it just kind of like he's going to try to make you feel uncomfortable and roll with it?
So he questions beforehand, but he doesn't tell them to me. So that he just, out of all the episodes he's done, he chose me to just be the entire time. I had no idea that was going to happen, but yeah, he just seemed to me for one episode, and then like just be super friendly and like whimsical with every other guest. Like it was like no, not really. It was not scripted. Like I didn't know what was going on. I wasn't really. I did bring my recorder though, so that worked out.
It was hilarious,
Yes,
and
it was.
the nose thing was cool, but the FTR theme, spot on. We did that on YouTube. Just you playing FTR.
Yeah.
Great.
Oh, so bad.
That was so awesome. I was like, oh man, like I wish I was that good on recorder. I was bad. Look, the sad part is I related to that playing instruments because I played so many in my little bit of lifetime that I had. But I was like, man, you're better than me on a recorder than I was on the instruments I ever played in my life. And that was a lot. There was a lot.
I might have accidentally told RJ City that you could really hang and like to just like do whatever, because I've done a whole Herald with her just as a goof on a rooftop. So maybe I should be bullied by RJ City directly for that.
It's fine because, you know, when we did the first together, like the Road to Revolution thing, when we
That
did
was
thing in the car,
awesome.
yeah, I don't know why he decided to attack me in the Hey UW one.
Because he knew that you could hang because
he knew
of the
you
car.
could hang.
Yeah.
He knew you had chops.
God gives his brightest lasers to his zoomiest guys.
I'm like waiting for that car karaoke. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Me said in the Bible to what Sarah said.
Yep. We're just paraphrasing religious memes at this point. That's donate to Toys for Tots. Otherwise, we're gonna have to get into the New Testament.
Kris, what do you do on airplanes? What's your strategy?
Movies.
Okay.
Yeah, movies are
On your computer,
or
or you fly where they make sure they've got it on the TV?
I do it on my phone. I don't fly with the computer ever. Into
I'm old. Yeah.
Smart.
Thanks,
Yeah.
I'm old. Us old guys love bringing our computers.
Marty gets his two little speakers out, plugs them into the aux, and people
I
are
will
just
say,
like,
I will say,
"Don't."
Dante, one time, you'll love this story. I opened for Tommy Davidson, who is like a wild card, right?
Okay.
And he would come to the Improv and he would bring a laptop and he would have those old like gateway speakers you got when you bought the desktop. And he would plug them into the laptop and play it so loud in the green room that I was on stage opening for him and I heard music and I'm like, is the DJ like slowly playing music to like kick me off the stage? And then I look and he has the door of the dressing room wedged open with a chair. And before his sets, he would take a cup of coffee and dump like 50 packets of sugar in there and just chug it and be like, let's go. And he's like, oh, I'm sorry. Did I distract you? It was wild.
Wow.
I
don't know what to say.
Just file that one away to think about on rainy nights because he's got a million of them.
That'll be for the next time you come back. I'm like, does Tommy Davidson still put all the sugar packets in his coffee? I used to do that too.
Like 50 of them. It's amazing.
So, Kris, I have a question. So, what kind of movies do you like to watch? Because RG had the same question I was going to ask. What movies do you like to watch on the air when you're flying?
I mean, really, really anything. Sometimes I've been in this like, scary movies on a plane because I can anticipate. Whereas like at home I'm comfy and relaxed, so like I'm scared. But on a plane, I'm like I'm in the zone, you know. I don't know, I know movies, but if I am curious about it, I will watch them on a plane only. I prefer to watch. Makes no sense.
I have a question, Kris. Do you ever watch a movie on a device such as this?
Wow.
Sarah watches old 30 Rocks on that.
Can I even play a movie? I'm just like trying to figure out, can I even play one?
It's got the ones, like, you know, this much. Oh, am I doing the thing right? This
Yes.
much color. So, like, you could watch, like, some cartoons, I think, on it. They have, like, the option for videos and music, photos, podcasts, and extras. Well, there's games on here.
Kris, do you judge the stunts in movies more harshly or more like, wow, that's really cool that they did that, being a stunt woman?
I can just kind of what they did in the scene sometimes. Or, you know, get fight, you try and find out what wrestling moves they do.
Mhm.
That's a fun one.
Yeah.
A lot in like choreographed fight scene. Or anytime there's like a fire one, I'll always try if it's like a CGI type thing, or if you can tell like the way the person is moving.
Yeah.
I've done the fire burns before, so I know like what you're supposed to do with it. So I do that sometimes.
Awesome.
Since we're talking different spots and different things like that, and action movies, have you ever seen the movie with Roddy Piper, They Live? One of the best ever fight scenes in all of cinema.
I've seen it.
I think you'd really like it. It's a good on a plane movie, and Marty's such a fan that he's suddenly been taken with the spirit to get up and then return later. So that's kind of exciting.
Are we gonna see a NECA figure?
Oh, I think you're gonna see something that figures into something else, but I'll not do much more talking because here comes fan of They Live, Martin
Nice.
William DeRosa.
Oh no! I think we're gonna get a no.
If it's the glasses.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh yes.
So I made a mask where I can talk.
That's
and
incredible.
I went out. It's for lovemaking.
Show how scary it looks with the eyes. Ah!
That is awesome. That is so
we
awesome.
met doing improv. He was kind of funny, and I was really funny.
She just accepts me for who I am.
Yeah, he just gets it, and then like we have so much fun. He's an asshole, but we have a good time.
We like to think we're gonna get kicked out of every place because we're just like cutting up a rug.
Yeah, he dances like a fucker. Can I say
He's
that?
an asshole.
Friendly.
Not me.
We don't swear on this stream, not for the tots. We messed up, Kris. We always used to do this at AAW, and our promos were too funny, and they wouldn't publish them.
True. We were funny, and Keith would be so mad at us.
We would whip each other up to do like fun. We would get props and put them on, not unlike Martin William here, and they would be like, "Okay, but can you just do like one normal one?" And we'd like try, but it would just be gold.
Oh my goodness. Kris, can I ask you just one favor from me, please?
Yes.
Can you when you see my father Daniel Bryan, just tell him give me a call. Just tell him his black son just wants to hear him talk to his father. You know, I'm proud of my dad, what he's doing. You know, I just tell him his black son is just so proud of him.
Just one call.
One call. That's all I need is one call.
Kris,
just tell him his son is waiting to hear from him.
Who gives out like the best like fatherly advice? Like if you're like kind of wondering, like, and then it doesn't have to be about wrestling, but is there someone like you go to, like one of the older guys, and then just like, or gals, and they're just like, I gotcha. What do you want to know about? And you can just kind of talk to them about life.
Is my audio
Yeah,
not
could.
working?
Yeah,
Okay.
No, you're good.
We can hear you.
When you're close, it's perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I would say, well, I guess I have a few. Feeling is one of those because he's been around since Smart Mark Sterling.
Oh yeah, of
Mhm.
course, yeah.
Yeah, he's been there since the beginning for me. He's always been took me under his wing, and he's always just been there to want to talk to me or to talk to if I ever. I would also say, believe it or not, he's a man of few words sometimes, but Orange Cat is a very real life best friend as well as on screen. So he's always never really like fatherly, but it's more just someone to go to if I need.
Oh, that's
Awesome.
That's
That's
awesome.
nice.
We have some quick questions from the viewers here. Greg says, Kris, is there a move that makes you the proudest at being able to do and use it in your craft?
The gorilla press, because that move is so difficult.
It looks like it.
And then do the
Yeah.
one-hander.
Ugh.
Especially, yeah.
Oh my god. The one hand people were like, oh, your opponent is clearly posting. And it's like, it's also not easy to just do it in the first place. So how about, like, you don't knock it till you try it.
Exactly.
And I will try it.
And donate
Yeah,
to
we're
the
gonna try it
Tots.
tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There
we're
you
gonna
go.
donate to the Tots. And we're gonna try it tonight. I want you to press one hand.
I asked that you do wear the mask while you do it, though. That's the
Right.
one
Oh,
That's
for
where he
sure.
gets his strength from.
That's
non-negotiable. You got to wear the mask.
Anonymous Dude 123 asks, Kris, I constantly struggle with this dilemma. How can one find the right balance between being humble and confident, and what's your take?
Right balance between humble and confident. I would say you work, but know that there's always room to improve. And I think if you keep that in mind, remember, not to have an ego. Would say, I don't know. It's hard to. It just comes to some people. I teach humility. Some people will just take any little bit that they can get and just run. It's hard to teach someone to be humble when some people are just humble.
Yeah.
Omega Weapon 13 says, any MMA technique you would like to use in wrestling?
Not really. I don't. I say that because I don't know MMA. I never trained in it. Area of my expertise, and if I try to add something how to do, and then someone that does train in MMA does it to me, then I'm screwed because I'm just gonna avoid doing stuff that I don't know. But I have been boxing for a little bit, and there's incorporated that I did steal from boxing, so you might see it. You'll never know.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Whoa.
spicy.
Yeah. Let's see where. I just lost my place here.
I got a question, Kris. Was there ever a move that you just dropped because you just felt like so doofy doing it? You're just like, I'm just not doing that one.
On VSK, actually, when we were trying to figure out my move, tried to teach me so much of RVD stuff, and I back then as I am now, because I worked really hard at it. But like the what is Thunder or whatever it is, where he does the forward roll into like the flipping swanton on
the Rolling Thunder. Yeah.
Yeah, like I'm not like, he tried to get me to do so much of RV on real athleticism, and I never did any of it. So
Drew G says, Kris, do you ever get to hang with Sting? Tell him I said, hey, he'll know what it means. Drew, what are you talking about? Drew. Wow.
I remember one of the first times I did the gorilla press after his knee injury. He goes, "Oh, you're stealing my moves now," but in a joking way.
Oh man,
That's
he's the
cute.
best.
Yeah,
I mean,
he been very friendly to me when we've had brief conversations in passing, but we don't really like Darby do.
while we're talking about your move set, is there any one certain move that you do that you feel your gymnastics background best lends itself to?
For sure.
Anonymous dude also another question says your ring out is praised as a great blend of power and agility. Are there any athletes that you go to for inspiration?
Early on, the RVD's moves, but the one person I did look to a lot was AJ. I looked to him because I felt like he was a very well-rounded performer. As far as like he did a lot of high-flying things, and then he also power stuff also. So, and I wanted my moveset to different from most girls. So anytime I would like look up moves, I would always go to like best male finishers, and I would refuse to watch women's moves because I didn't want to do the other girl was doing, and I wanted to be able to do the strong man stuff. If that
makes sense.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
That's very cool.
Yeah,
That's a good way to approach it.
Just come back and be like, I'm the whole Statlander show. There you go. There you go.
No.
Hey, I'm the whole Statlander show. No? Okay. I try. You look, I'm not a great booker. I try. I pitch the worst stuff.
A bigger hat than you think.
We could just steal this part. It's like, yeah, it's me. Hey, it's me.
Just
It's
flap
me.
the hat. You have the hat and you're just flapping it. Like,
And then little girls will be in the audience flapping their
Yeah.
hats.
Exactly.
where's my little vacation lady section? And they're like,
It's like you're
Right.
next to the baddies and
Yeah.
there's way more of them for some reason.
they're all drinking like, oh,
Sorry, caught me at a bad time.
they all have like coconuts with Sterling straws.
and
they
they're
have,
all like
they all have-
7 to 14 for
Yeah,
some reason.
they all
That's your
have,
demographic
they
of
have,
little ladies.
suntan lotion
On their nose, sunglasses. Their parents are all respectfully 2 rows
Exactly.
behind. It's a bunch of dads that look really tired.
Just like
Marty
these
and
little
Sarah, I have a question for you guys, if that's okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
So first of all, I listened to your most recent podcast. Absolutely hilarious. I was doing
Thank
some
you.
cleaning around the house. I was actually hanging Halloween lights. Don't judge me. It's always spooky season.
It
And
is.
almost fell off my couch laughing. So that's how funny it was. But
You could have sued us if you did.
Yeah. legally, you guys do
if I
us.
sue you, I'm totally coming for that mask, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm in
I just want the mask. I don't want anything else to the guy. Just want the mask.
What sort of preparation do you put in before your weekly show? Like, do you do a rundown? It's just kind of like we're
So
going to go
during-
out and talk.
During the, like, if we watch something, I'll go, put that in the notes, and then Sarah will put that in the notes.
I have a
And-
little stenography desk where I type up all the notes.
Yeah, and then basically it's just bullet points, and then we just kind of be real silly and stuff. And it's like lately, there's it's been so interesting where there was like sometimes there was like not a lot to talk about, and then a bunch to talk about. So it's like it's a piece of cake with this one.
Sometimes
Well,
he'll
this
just
week-
go, you know what? Tonight we're going real loose, and he goes, "We're only going to do 20 minutes." And
No,
those
I
are
never
always
say
the
that.
those are always the ones
I'll
that are
say
like
maybe
an
we'll
hour
do a
and 30
half
minutes.
hour, then we'll do like an hour and a half, and we just have a lot of fun.
Because once you get
So-
going, it's such a blast.
Yeah, once you get in that groove, right?
Right.
It just flows. Yep. Thank
Here. I can give you a wrestler. I give you the Bill Cosby wrestler. Who's like, I'm coming out here and I'm gonna put you in the back breaker, and then I'm gonna hit the elbow drop on you, and then you're going with the dirty dog.
I picture Dante. I picture
Yes.
you in trunks, knee pads, boots, but you're wearing the Cosby sweater.
Yes,
You got the
yeah.
Cosby sweater and some glasses on. And you're
I'll
holding a
do it.
big. Remember when dads used to make sandwiches on sitcoms? And
Like
big
Blondie
honking
and
sandwiches.
Dagwood.
And they would have the board out with
Yes.
all the slices and cheese. They're only going to use like three
So,
pieces.
I'm-
They got them all out there.
There's a wrestler I've seen, and I can't remember where I seen him at, who's like comes out like looks like a dad, and I can't remember the wrestler.
Dan the Dad.
Dan the Dad.
Dan, yes,
Dan the Dad.
yeah.
Chris,
He
you've
is
beaten him before,
hilarious.
right? You've beaten him.
Yeah.
up. Yeah.
Oh, I
Something like
haven't
that.
wrestled him, but I know him.
You never wrestled him back in the day for the IWTV title?
Come to Black Label Pro tomorrow.
Yeah, you should
I
come
will
with us.
set up and sanction a match for you two.
I'm injured.
Oh, I keep forgetting. You project healed.
I'm getting
Yeah, I would love to do that.
surgery soon, so
Oh wow.
We'll
You're gonna
send
be
you all
great.
the best. I think it'll be
Yes.
probably the best surgery yet. I think it'll probably be the best one so far.
I'm so excited to work. Not my other leg, but like this one. This is the one. They're really gonna shine.
Yep. They're gonna win an Emmy, a doctor's equivalent for an Emmy for this surgery.
We did it.
An
It's like-
owie.
Nah, you know what? It's gonna be like the old show, The Bionic Woman. Let's see Kris going. I lifted her up. Start doing bench presses where everybody like
Have them put in the switch in the back that makes you punch.
If you squeeze both legs together, then they play like a superpower move. Then they punch.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
We need a gimmick.
There's
Yeah,
no
yeah.
limit to technology, and if you like
Exactly.
science, you should know that better than anyone, Kris.
How dare you?
Sorry, she's mansplaining science to you, Kris. She does that.
I
from time
like
time.
to. I like to because it's helpful to the men to see what not to do, and I'm a woman, so it's safe. I can kind of I'm not more than a woman. I'm just exactly a woman.
Just a woman.
But you know what is helpful in educating is educating the children and what we can do as we always for the tots.
That is awesome.
That was a
Yo,
very bad joke.
that was a full circle.
That's
Yo,
a
that was
promo,
beautiful.
baby.
Exactly.
Oh my
Yo,
gosh.
that hit me in the feels, and I have a cold heart. That hit me right in the feels. Oh.
Kris, I think a fun thing to do would be to be like, oh yeah, Kris, we've got this meeting, this public appearance thing for you, and you're just like, okay, great. And then they just like stick you in a room with a bunch of kids, and they're just like, just be motivational to them, and they just like lock the door, and you're like, hello, and you're like, it's gonna be an hour. We'll unlock you in an hour, and they just have you locked in with kids for an hour. You have to give them like motivational talks.
We'll go.
I would do it. It wouldn't be good. I don't know what I'd be do or
I will let
encouraging
you use the recorder.
to do.
My name is
I
Kris
don't wanna-
Statlander, and I'm a motivational speaker.
Ugh.
Living in a
See, I
van
feel like-
down by the wrestling ring.
To be encouraging children to do weird things. I
Yes.
feel, and the people's fault for locking me in a room with children. So
You changed the world that day.
yeah, you know, it's not my fault if kids come out and it's not my fault. You told me
They
to
want to be a
encourage them.
trapeze artist.
Hey,
Mom,
Caitlin,
Dad,
it's
I'm going to
fun.
be a trapeze artist because
And I'm going to be a trap house artist.
Next thing I know, like I wake up, my kid trying to do a leg drop on me. Like, wait, where'd you learn that from?
Hey, I learned how to get
Uh,
hit by a car
uh,
today, Mom.
what's it like?
That-
Where you learn all this nonsense from? Like, where you get all this from?
Come on,
I learned it from you, Dad. I learned it from you. No, you didn't.
Chris Statlander told me I could be a modern day Gene Kelly doing my own stunts and tap dancing.
I'm like, okay, if that's what you want to do. That's what you want to do. Hey, who am I to tell you no? Just don't. You're off my medical plan. That's all I know that much. That's about it. You're off my medical plan. Insurance ain't gonna cover you today.
All right, and I just started off and I can say, welcome. Your first lesson is nunchucks. Give all the kids nunchucks.
I get to see the kids cry like, like everybody hitting their eyes. I'm like, oh my goodness.
I bought
What's happening here?
I bought some like practice like foamy nunchucks during COVID. I was like, maybe I'll learn this.
For you.
You
as
got
a
them for me.
gift,
And then
yes.
the first time I had them out, I whipped them around and I bopped our cat Peter in the head. So now if I get him, he's like,
Please don't hurt me
no. So I feel bad even getting him out.
Watch
You know what? Tonight might be the time to get him back out because I accidentally bopped Peter today and he seems fine.
No, that cat's like, look, you see what he did to me?
Peter
Wait-
really
wait till he
likes
goes
fake
sleep.
punching. Like I do, like, but then if I go too fast, like we get off rhythm, and I really, for the first time, I ever bopped him today, and then we had a nice little moment of apology and reconciliation. So don't light me up in the comments.
He potatoed her own cat.
I did.
Sarah,
I potatoed him. I'm
that-
stiff.
That'll be on a dirt sheet. Sarah boxes her own cats. What's
Yeah.
this?
Sarah
Like,
punched
what?
her
What
cat
happened?
in the bedroom.
It's finally coming out.
So we'll go through these last couple questions and then we'll do the giveaway here because we got a couple people here. Thank you very
And
much.
we didn't
for those
have. We had
donations.
2 donations at the beginning of the night. So
And
you
we
Muppets
promised
showed
them
us,
Kris
Thank
Statlander
you.
would come on.
and we said
Yeah.
only if you donate will you get our Tinkerbell.
Status for the kids.
Thank you. There you go. Vengeance78 says, do you have a favorite classic wrestling match, and do you have a favorite wrestler?
No, I didn't grow up watching wrestling. I didn't really as my idol to look to, and I definitely don't watch as much wrestling. So I don't, and I'm terrible. And I'm
Robert Diaz says, ask Sting about his time introducing the Shockmaster. Oh my god, Robert! Wow, you're just wild, Robert. Moonlight says, what's your favorite wrestling rivalry or feud?
that's gonna be hard. Also, most of my wrestling feuds that I would be aware of would have, and I didn't have that. You know, so I don't really have a lot of like this history, this nostalgic memories of wrestling. And like I have my own experiences, but that's.
Can I add to that question based on what you said? What is your personal favorite match you've had so far while you've been with AEW?
That's actually what the next question was from a weapon. Omega Weapon.
Sorry, Omega Weapon 13.
My favorite match so far, I think, would be the second one against Ruby Soho, because it was my
Vegas?
Yes,
Yeah,
it was my first ever time main eventing. It was the first really, like, not that like the crowd, like I didn't have the crowd before, but it was like a reaction that day. Like that day just like changed everything, and it just like it felt like I really was getting it, and you know, it was just such a special thing for me. And like I lost, but it's still.
But you won.
You won.
You won.
I lost the match, but I won the hearts of everyone all over the country.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, it was so cool to watch and just to like talk about with my friends and be like, yeah, well, guess what? I've been on this train a little longer than you.
That's what we always say. Whenever somebody loses, but wins and wins the crowd over, we call that the Sean Ladder match. Like. You lose, but everyone's like, but that's who you gotta look out for. Yeah.
Oh, they wrestled their heart out tonight. Alyssa A Tizzle says, good luck with surgery. I have to call her A Tizzle.
Thank you. I will do my best. Someone is cutting into my leg.
Moonlight says,
very still.
Yeah. Moonlight says, all the best with surgery and recovery. Anonymous dude asks, what does Kris like to do to totally selfishly relax and mellow out?
Through stupid videos on my phone like any other person until like 3 in the morning until you get so do anything, and then I'm sleeping.
If you want to go viral, I recommend Sarah comes to your surgery. And before they put you out and while you wake up, she just asks you questions. And you'll just be like one of those like,
that's not good.
Is this real life, Daddy?
Together?
Is this real life?
I get to have a dog. I'm so excited.
No, don't do that. Look, for one thing, that's the worst ideas. No, Marty. I'm sorry, Marty. I have to shut this booking down on that one. Shut it down.
It'll be too funny. Dr. Keith won't let us publish it.
Marty, we wish you all the best in your future.
I understand. Look, I'm just very online, and I'm trying to get Kris just to become
even more
a viral
online. Even more
sensation.
online.
Yeah.
I appreciate it, but if I remember, it was pretty much just you fall asleep and then you wake up, and I had to wait like 30 minutes after I was calmed down because I was in so much pain, and like I was shivering and I was shaking, and they had to give me another nerve blocker 45 minutes after that kicked in before I could like go back to my actual room. 45 minutes just like alone in like a hospital bay because it was like height of COVID too. Containment going on. It was just fall asleep, wake up, pain. So
So it wouldn't help if we brought a little British boy to bite your finger. It wouldn't have made for magic.
I bit Kris.
Ouch, Charlie.
You know. Okay, so this is what we could do. We'll be up in the upper deck with the glass. You can look down, and then me, Marty, and Sarah will be there, and be like, "By God, the doctor tonight is Dr. Steve Austin." Oh my goodness!
Oh no, you're gonna want to get out of there, Kris.
Oh, no,
I'm just
look at this.
unconscious on a fuck bed somewhere. Great.
Yep. It's
Thanks.
like
Really-
This is for
Really
us, not for you. When
Right,
you're
this is
done,
the-
it'll be for you.
I
It'll
asked
be
you
on
that. I
recovery.
asked you that, Kris, because there was a funny when the WWE had one of those like documentaries about Seth Rollins coming back from his injury, and
yeah.
when they were like wheeling him into the room, his hair was like crazy. And he's like, "I'm gonna give my title back, Bray Wyatt," and just like it was awesome.
It was awesome.
His hair was like crazy. And he's like,
and he's
I'm
so
coming-
confident.
"I'm
and he's
coming
just
back for
promo.
my title," and he's
You
just
have something
gone.
I need.
Yeah,
Yes. Okay. So in that case, yes, that'd be great because I could wait until they say
yeah.
Chris gonna be
Just a
like,
lot of inspirational promos while you're like fading. Just
Yeah.
like, "I'm not telling
Like
you."
whoever's got the title right now.
And
Just
my
know.
little resort ladies will all be waiting
Right.
for me in the stands.
Exactly. Like,
It's gonna
me,
be
Virgin
like we're on
Marty.
vacation.
me and the Moo we're coming for the title. So whoever's got it, you better watch your back. Because once I get out of this chair and start walking down that ring, I'm gonna whoop everybody's candy ass.
I know it's Target, but it just feels different. It's a different city and a state. It's a different kind of Florida Target vibe.
Archie says, what is everyone's favorite food/dessert craving? Ooh, man. I'll let Marty and Sarah go first. Y'all are the guests. Let y'all go first.
Pizza. Hold on. What do you?
Desserts,
Desserts?
right? Or was it?
Food/dessert
Oh,
craving.
so pizza counts.
Pizza,
Yeah.
or for my dessert, I like just like real trashy gummies, that gummy worm or gummy things that have the white on the bottom. If they have the white on the bottom, I love them so much.
I like the chocolate ice cream that has the ribbons of peanut butter through it, or like a good Moose Tracks because that has the ribbons of fudge through it. Basically, ice cream that just has a bunch of crap in it.
Yeah, Sarah's a snacker, and I'll show you how much of a snacker she is. In her overalls,
Marty, don't do
she
this.
has Doritos. I just looked over inside.
All I see is a hand going down like this, like
Hey, Marty.
Sarah,
Marty, it's nice
Doritos,
to meet you, buddy. Good
honey.
luck to you, man.
Yeah.
right.
Well, we got to meet
Doritos.
before your untimely demise.
Wait till
Thinks
that
that
camera
I'm
comes
gonna
off.
be like arguing with you after the stream, which I think
Exactly.
is so funny. Because why would you argue with a man that could decimate you in a comedy roast? Like you just go, "Oh, Marty's so
No.
funny."
Sarah's funniest.
Like wait till this camera cuts off. You see how funny you are.
Who do you think is like meaner off screen, me or you?
You.
Kris has seen me backstage and just like, if something's not so, I'm gonna call 311 and then I'm gonna call 911.
What about you, Kris? What's your favorite food/dessert craving?
I can always have a burger.
Ooh.
Ooh, yeah.
Always have a burger. Dessert. But lately, I've been like really into Butterfingers.
Ooh,
Thing.
yeah.
There you go.
You and Bart Simpson.
How's the airport Chili's burger? How do you rate that?
I haven't had it. I usually
Really?
don't like sit down at I don't sit down at restaurants even if I
Oh,
have time to. I just kind of. I'll have to investigate.
Ooh.
Sarah and I love Dante. We walked past the TGI Fridays where I texted you the first time or DM'd
That was a
you.
big deal for
Yeah.
us.
And we love like a downtown Chicago, but we'll go to like an Applebee's. Like it's just so fun to go.
And it's still like as expensive as like a
Yes.
nice little like indie restaurant. Like they're
It's-
taking
yeah.
us for
We
a ride.
went to,
but
like,
we're,
TGI Fridays.
hands up, looking for the camera.
Joking
you know?
around, we got like appetizers and a couple drinks. And they're like, "Here's your bill. It's $300." We're like,
Wait,
"What?"
what happened? Wait, what did we order? I don't know. I just don't know what we ordered.
I like to go. He's a spokesman for a regional fast food restaurant. We should get a discount.
Right. That's what look. I'm trying to get that Acme chicken out there. I'm trying to get that promo with Acme chicken. Acme in their chicken. Like I'm telling you, when you go into an Acme, if you ever been to an Acme, I'm letting you all know. If you ever go to an Acme supermarket, for those who don't know what it is, it's not like Acme Looney Tunes. There's an Acme supermarket on the East Coast. You go into Acme. that smell hit you when you be like, I smell chicken. Who got chicken? And you walk past this, that hot, fresh chicken. You're like, oh man, that smells good. Now I came here for some other stuff. I'm just gonna get, just walk past it. But then the wafts in the air in the store. You're like, you're down in the freezer aisle. You still feel cold, but you still smell that chicken. You're like, man,
if you ever want free smells, there's this place. There's like a kind of a hipster sandwich shop called Jimmy John's, and they give you free smells if you go by there.
You know, I never.
It's like artisan.
Yeah, they wrap the sandwiches in paper.
If you ask for mayonnaise, they'll give you a lot of mayonnaise. Like it's too much mayonnaise.
Really?
Art, don't you start, Art, okay? Art's fighting with me about At Me Chicken, really. Yes, Art, look, leave me alone, Art, okay? You live in PA, you know what it is, so don't you start with me. Tim, what's your food or
This is an easy one for me, actually. On a regular basis, I don't know, but Fridays are rough. So, insider baseball here. So, due to my religion, I can't eat meat on a Friday, okay? So it's some people like complain about Lent. I'm like, try being this, okay? So like when I get off this show, whenever it's gonna be, like up until midnight, there's a bag of beef jerky right now in my kitchen, and I'm just gonna like stare at it and stare at the clock, and stare at it and stare at the clock. So I'm going beef jerky right now because I need to get to be midnight, so I get some of that beef jerky.
Do you like the flavored kind, or are you straight just like beef?
I mix it up. Like I'll go with the teriyaki, something like the different flavors. You mean of it? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I like the different marinades.
I still think teriyaki is just so fancy. Like
it is fancy.
When I was a kid, I remember being like, teriyaki, huh?
I felt very cultured just saying that just now.
Right?
Yeah.
Right. I had to say, like, so for me, it's either oatmeal syrup, like oatmeal, like the flavor pack oatmeal from like Quick Roats.
That's really cute.
What's if you have a multi-pack, what's the last one in there?
It's usually like peaches and cream and apple and cinnamon.
Okay. What goes first? Like a chocolate
strawberries
chip,
and cream and blueberries.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can't. I have to eat those because those are the best.
They're so good.
For my dessert, it's always going to be an oatmeal raisin cookie.
You love oatmeal, and that's like really sweet because I do too.
I feel like really kind people like oatmeal.
You know, like oatmeal chocolate chip cookies. The recipe I have was like passed down from my mom's college roommate, who's also my godmother and like the mother of one of my best friends. And it's the best cookie recipe, and it's based on oatmeal.
All right, so that means when I come visit, I'm gonna get some.
I'll make them for you. I'll make them for you. Yeah. And Kris will be on a toy hunt with Ethan.
There you go, and I'm gonna show up and like, hey, how y'all doing? what a quinky dick here. Hi. They're like, who's this dude? Who like we don't know who you are. Yes, that's fine. I understand.
Kris, we were talking earlier about toy hunting with Ethan, and Marty mentioned you going viral. All you need to do is once you're healthy from your surgery and everything, go into a Target and just flip one of the shelves. There's toys underneath it, and you'll gain so much credibility in the toy community.
Yeah, they hide toys.
Yep.
Grown men hide
You'll
toys
find them.
under the panels in Target.
You never know what you'll find. You'll
All
never
right.
know.
You'll get a whole new fan base.
They'll probably be guys with backwards hats and beards and black T-shirts, but you'll have a lot more people
Turn your
watching.
hat around.
And then if you like, I was going to say, then you could have put a patch over your eye. I'd be like, yeah, a little too much.
Let's not go down that road.
Just be like, yo, toy hunting here, and I don't know what we're gonna do. We're gonna find, but hey, we're gonna find some good stuff. All right, folks, it's come to that time. We're gonna go ahead and give away some stuff off. I shouldn't say raffle because it's not raffle. Give away some stuff.
Legally, we can't say that, or the IRS will be up our butts.
Yeah, but you did what? Yeah, and you look, they already are. Like when Google comes for that, like Google sends that money, and it's like, yeah, IRS asked me like 50,000 questions about it. I'm like, what are you trying to ask me about? Like, did I write? But we got 4 people. Wait a minute, let me make sure I got 4. I gotta think. Claw, retro cards.
We could just have them talk amongst each other of who wants.
Yeah, just put them in the Discord together.
Talk amongst yourselves. I'll give you a topic.
Like
the
who takes
Industrial
who?
Revolution. It was either Industrial nor Revolution. Discuss.
Oh, I missed that bit.
All right.
So good.
So let me grab pen and paper here so I can make sure I remember stuff because I'll forget stuff in a heartbeat. Let me see, I got 50,000 pens. You know how you always have like 50,000 pens on your desk and like only one of them works, but you don't know which one works?
That's that Alanis Morissette line.
2,000 pens when all you need is some ink.
That is, we were on the same page right there, folks.
Same library. Same library.
All right.
Yep.
Let's see. This will be for the call that was donated from Mark II Designs. Thank you very much again. Let's see. Robert Diaz.
Ooh, Robert, come on
This thing is super
down.
loud on this. Why is this thing so loud? So Robert Diaz, you will be getting a G.I. Joe claw.
Very
All right.
cool.
So let's see here. Let's do the retro set. So this is for the retro Ben Reilly and the retro Mysterio. Let's see who it is. Spin.
Big winner, big winner. No whammy, no whammy.
6 packs and knickknacks.
Woo!
Woo!
Congratulations.
That's the name of Steve Austin's old antique show, where he would get hammered and go to estate sales.
I think I found something pretty
wants to say-
good.
Oh, what do we got over here?
All right, and then next up is the Ned and Peter 2-pack donated from our good friend Dom Machicciaro.
Hey,
You gotta put the emphasis on Machicciaro because he's from New York.
He's a very nice
You gotta
Irish
get
kid.
Machicciaro.
you got to do the FBI, the full-blooded Italian from ECW.
Federal
Yes.
Booty Inspector.
Yes, RC. There is a design. Yes, RC design. Yes, there was a giveaway. Anytime. So when you did a donation to Toys for Tots, you take a screenshot of it, you post it on Instagram, hashtag it IE Toys for Tots, and tag us in it, and you were entered into the giveaway. Let's see. Let's get who's going.
Ethan Page.
Oh, Stryden. Congratulations, Stryden.
Woo!
All right. And
Now,
last
who's
one
going
is
to win
Berserk.
this last one? Please still spin.
And Berserk will win the Dio and the Mythic Legions
Oh,
from Phone Formers.
that's the big one. That's what I wanted.
Everybody wanted that.
I wanted that one.
You weren't allowed to enter though.
No,
We had a
legally.
big talk
There'd
about
be
it
a
before the
whole
show.
blow up if I won that.
Yeah.
All get
Like,
mad at me because
I
I
wanna
never
enter
get to
it.
have what I want. You guys get everything and I don't get anything.
I had 3 brothers.
Next time. Next time, Gadget. Next time. All right.
been some time.
We still have one more prize left to give away. We still have the great weapons crates from my man White Mike Vegeta. So, let's see how we can do this. Let's see. All right. We'll do it this way. So let me end this real quick here. I'll just throw it up. So, Kris, since you are our guest,
Okay.
you get to ask a question, and the first person to answer it wins the weapons crate. That's how we'll finish it out. Yes, Berserk, you did win.
It's got to be like an easy question. It's an easy question, right?
It can be
No.
anything. You're the guest. Any question. There's no limits on
How long do you want to
it.
hang
Can be the
out?
most.
What is my pet?
What was the question again? I'm sorry.
What is my pet lizard's name?
Ooh.
I'm not eligible.
And it's not Lil Tony Khan, everybody.
Yes, I'm guessing that. Why would you all
It's
guess
not
that?
Lil apostrophe L-I apostrophe L Tony.
Oh man, little Tony Khan.
That's my good
That's Dragon Eye says Fiona. No.
I'm not eligible.
Everybody's Googling right now.
Right.
They just have to go over to her Instagram. They should all be fans enough, though, to know.
It's
Honestly.
Six pack is six pack. Stop it! You can't. You already won. Stop.
Then tell other people, you know. Whisper it in the chat. DM your folks. Let them know you.
Robert said lizard. Dragonite says the brave. RG says the bearded dragon. Robert says Gorn. Anonymous says Geeko. Is that? I guess that's how you pronounce it. Geeko. Is that what you said?
Geico. It's the insurance company.
Ghost said. Oh, excuse me. Pokey87 says ghost.
Mm-mm.
Can we have a hint, Chris? A clue?
Sarah, you do a clue, because I my one clue is gonna be too obvious.
Nancy Sinatra.
Nancy Sinatra, says Sarah.
RC says Lizzie. Dragonite says Zorn. Jamie Lynn says Einstein.
This is not Back to the Future.
Patrick says Balder. Alyssa, Atizzle says
Balder,
Boots.
Balder.
Yes.
That was the old name before we found out that she was a girl. So I think that one's the OG name. But
That could be taken.
That's
that
a victory.
So
Yes.
technically, if that is correct, then
Yeah.
it would have went to six packs, but six packs already won.
Okay.
So Patrick N won.
All right.
Congratulations, Patrick.
All right. Yeah.
Yay!
There's someone Boots. Her name is technically Boots now, but Balder was we found out that she was a girl, so Boots is her name. The type of
These
shoe.
boots were made for walking. That was my hint.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
That's just
And
one
A
little
Tizzle would have
boots.
got it because A Tizzle put some boots.
But
in
I
the chat.
proved that I knew with my hint, and that's the friendship and the respect I get from Kris is worth more than any physical item.
So Patrick, DM me on Instagram, Facebook. Excuse me, the IE Infinity Equation IG page. Send me your information, and we'll get that out to you. Along with Six Pack, Stride, and Berserk. DM your information to me, and I'll make sure all that stuff gets out to you. To our
And
winners.
thank you for
Congratulations.
donating.
Yeah,
Yes, thank you
Y'all
all for
were the
donating.
standouts of the stream, other than the wrestlers.
Exactly. Yeah. The wrestlers that, like I said, this is our show. This is it. I'm done. Ryan last week, Ethan and Kris this week, and Marty and Sarah. Like I'm done. Like I did my life. This show's over. This is it. This is the last episode of the podcast. I'm done.
This is like the end of PCU when that guy sees the thing on the TV and he's like, "It's over.
It's over.
I've seen it all."
That's it.
And the top keeps spinning, and we just cut.
Yeah.
Dante, can I give them the good news now, though?
Sure.
So the good news that Dante didn't share with the 4 people who donated, you're also going to be getting compliments of Dante and Acme Chicken sent to you. So
What? I ain't done. I ain't saying all that.
I
Put a hold on, man.
suggest eating it very
Sheets
quickly.
pizza.
Though.
It ain't gonna make it. It ain't gonna make cross seas. I'm gonna just let you know that. Like, it ain't gonna make cross the state lines. Ain't that real good?
Just
Okay.
take a
You
Ziploc
gotta buy
bag
it
in
fresh.
there, get Ziploc bags, and then just seal it, and then send it, and then you just
It'll be
That's
fine.
how I
in the
send
mail.
my farts to our fans.
that's how we make a lot of money.
Yeah.
Really? So I just need to go to Acme, like just get Ziploc bags of like chicken air, like got it in
Yeah.
there.
Just wave it around and then catch it really
Yeah.
fast.
Exactly. That's what I'm gonna do. That's exactly what I'm gonna do.
Woo!
All right, folks, we're coming to the end of the show. It's been a great month. We had some great guests. Thank you, Ryan Tank, last week. Thank you, Ethan, who was here earlier. Thank you, Kris, for being with us. Thank you, Marty and Sarah, for making this happen tonight. Appreciate you all. Appreciate everybody who's hanging with us. Appreciate Action Figure Skinny, who's now part of the Infinity Equation show. Thank you, Tim, for joining us as part of the team now. It's been awesome. I thank each and every one of y'all for keep coming out and hanging with us every week with our nonsense. You could be watching SmackDown, which is a whole lot better, but you're here with us, and I thank you. You should be watching AEW Rampage.
And we gotta go. Kris can't come, legally, we're gonna get into some trouble with the AEW and TNT if Kris is on here after. Yeah.
Oh, so yeah. So whatever you seen on here, you didn't see it. It's just it's a standing actor.
It's just some ladies fan,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But thank you all for hanging with us. I appreciate you. Please don't ever think I don't appreciate everybody who comes out and hang with us each and every week. So I love y'all. Thank you. Again, thank you, Kris. Thank you, Ethan. Thank you, Marty and Sarah. I appreciate each and every one of you.
Check out Marty and Sarah's podcast. It's awesome.
Every Friday.
Definitely,
Thank
yes.
you.
Actually,
And
yes.
Kris Statlander's a wrestler. Watch her on wrestling when she's healthy. Watch her old matches on YouTube.
Exactly.
Get excited for Kris Statlander's big return.
Celebrate her IWTV title reign.
Yeah.
Good luck with your. All kidding
It's the
aside,
first
good luck
time.
with your-
Her march to the title.
Marty and Sarah, where can everybody find you at?
Wherever you get your podcast. Marty and Sarah Love Wrestling every Friday.
We just cooked up a new one, and I draw different art for it every week. So if you look on
Yes.
Spotify and just scroll through, you can go, oh, wow. There's pictures for all the episodes.
Or you can just sign up for the Patreon like I did. Get the goodness there.
Get the goodness there. Thank you.
Oh, you look. You got Patreon. You going? Hey, you better push it. This is just like in what was it? History of the World Part 1. He's like, remember, push the wine. Okay, let me push one. He's like, don't write that down. Just push the wine. Thank you, Kris. And Kris, where can people find you at?
You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Call Me Kris Stat.
Yeah. Good follow. That's a good follow.
Good follow.
She is. Yes. She's my motivation for working out now. Like I said earlier, I need to start lifting weights because I'm going to be starting looking like Homer Simpson soon, and that's not going to be good. It's not going to be good with this little tubby stomach here. Tim, you got anything for us before we get out of here?
No, I mean, same thing as always. Here on YouTube, Disabout Action Figures. Check it out. Instagram, Disabout_12. And Alyssa Tizzle, just wanted to say what she had put in chat. Remember, it's never too late to donate to anything that's a charity, whether it's Toys for Tots. If you have extra, it's good to give to others who might need. So even if you weren't in our giveaway tonight, help people out. Just be nice to each other and just help people who need it. That's what it's about.
Yeah.
And enjoy that beef jerky at midnight.
Yeah. When the clock strikes 12, you'll be eating 12.
It's going to happen.
Oh, yeah.
It's true. It's damn true.
Let's see. I don't have anything else. But next week we'll be off. We're taking a break.
Put your calendar.
I got permission to do this since it was our anniversary. I had to get permission to do this because I forgot that I scheduled this during anniversary weekend. So
way to go, Dante.
Yeah. And thank you for all the things. Yeah, I messed up. I messed up big time. But thank you for everybody who wished me and my wife first year anniversary or 1 year anniversary. Thank you. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you very much. I'm trying to think of anything else. If you're going to New York Comic Con, I will be there. If you see me, you're more than welcome to come up, say hi. If I want to try to see, hopefully some AEW stars are there and they'll recognize me. Maybe Kris will be there and they'll be like, hey, I know that little black guy. He seems okay. He's all right. He seems all right. Maybe Ethan will be there too. And he'll be like, yeah, I know the guy. He's okay.
We're in the industry together. A toy.
I'm a manager. That's all I am. I'm just a manager kind of guy.
I want guys who work at Mattel to call it the business, like wrestling.
This business here. These
Protect
businesses are making
biz.
toys. You know how hard it is out here to make these toys? Plastic.
I got a quote for this. I'm not a businessman. I'm a business man.
Man. That's right.
Jay-Z, right? Yeah.
Exactly. Yes. Little Jay-Z.
I know rap.
Other than that, that's all I got for everybody. Hope you all have a safe and great weekend. I hope your toy hunting goes great for you. I hope you have a great week coming up, and we will see you in about a week. So you all be safe out there. And if you're looking for your Vows 2-packs, they are out there. Spidey says hello. I'm not trying to flex on anybody, but Spidey says hello because he loves everybody.
About those toes, man. About those toes.
I don't. So I can. I mean, I don't have a Kris.
That's like, what the hell is
I
going
got
on?
this 2-pack this week. Mickey and Minnie.
I did get my Eddie Kingston, and I did get my TNT title Brody Lee. So that was cool, and I got my Ricky Starks. Let me try to do my Ricky Starks impression.
Bam! Nice, nailed it. That's the image, the thumbnail.
There you go. Yeah. It was like.
That's the one.
There you go. But thank you all for coming out and hanging with us all month long. And as A Tizzle said, remember Toys for Tots is not just this month. You can do it all year around. So don't let us stop. When we stop, don't you stop, because it just never stops. Can't stop giving out toys. Yeah. So you'll have fun. Greg says, Dante, tell your wife she is a gem and needs to drop into the show sometime. You could connect with her, Mr. Hero, and Amanda Cross. Don't you start trouble. See, that's how trouble gets started, Greg. When wives start connecting about these toys, that's how trouble gets started. And that's not what I want. I don't need no. And then Rush's wife is going to get involved, and it's going to be a whole big thing. Nah. Nope. No. See, Greg. We're going to be talking off screen, Greg. You're trouble. So y'all have a great week. Thank you all for being here. We'll see you, and be safe. Oh, and then as this Val said, I'll see you at the pay.